The midair collision between an American Airlines regional jet and a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter captured on this EarthCam webcam atop the Kennedy Center. On tower tapes, an audible reaction from air traffic controllers and pilots who witnessed the collision before the aircrafts plunged into the frigid Potomac River.
American 472, Washington, 1 star, 3Q017.
Did you see that?
American 3130, go around, turn left in 250, climb maintain 3000.
The crash happening shortly before 9 Eastern as American Flight 5342 from Wichita, Kansas approached for landing at Washington Reagan National Airport. The regional jet carrying 60 passengers and 4 crew members. This man's wife was on board. The last text he got from her said the plane would be landing in 20 minutes.
I'm just praying that somebody's pulling her out of the river right now as we speak. That's all I can pray for. I'm just praying to God.
The Army helicopter out of Fort Belvoir, Virginia, had 3 people on board and was on a training mission, according to military sources. One witness describing to CNN the scene for drivers along the George Washington Parkway.
I could see the underside of it. It was lit up a very bright yellow, and there was a stream of sparks underneath it. It looked like a Roman candle if you've ever held one of those on the 4th of July, but it was much, much bigger than that.
The collision immediately halting all takeoffs and landings at Reagan National. Air traffic controllers updating pilots.
Delta 832, sorry. I don't know if you caught earlier what happened, but there was a collision on the approach in the 3-3. We're going to be shutting down operations for the indefinite future. If you want to go back to the gate, highly suggest you guys coordinate with the company. Let me know what you want to do.
All right, we'll let the company talk to them right now. Yeah, we witnessed the whole thing. If you need any information from us.
On the ground, a massive search and rescue operation in the Potomac River stretched into the early morning hours with divers, firefighters, and EMS.
At 8:58, the first units arrived on the scene and found an aircraft in the water and began rescue operations. This incident has grown. There's currently about 300 responders working, so it's a highly complex operation. The conditions out there are extremely rough for the responders.
The NTSB now leading an investigation to determine what caused the midair collision.
We're cooperating fully with the National Transportation Safety Board in its investigation and will continue to provide all the information we can. Our cooperation is without pause, and we want to learn everything we can about today's events. That work will take time.
So a lot of unanswered questions tonight. Now, this is the first major commercial crash in the United States since 2009's Calgon Air crash near Buffalo, New York, that killed 50 people. The 15-plus years since had been the safest period for aviation in history. Tonight's collision expected to really shake up the airline industry and impact aviation safety laws. Mark.
Michelle Fisher, thank you. Let's take another live look now at the rescue and recovery operation that's happening right now, recapping what we know. 60 passengers and 4 crew members were on board that crashed American Airlines flight. Military leaders confirmed the helicopter involved in tonight's collision was a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter on a training flight. There were 3 Army soldiers on board that crashed Black Hawk helicopter. While we do not have an official number of casualties, so far there are no reports of survivors.